Welcome to the Crystal Bar podcast. I'm Claire, your guide through the fascinating world of crystals and beyond. Whether you're just starting your journey or you're a seasoned enthusiast, I invite you to join me for insightful wisdom to empower your crystal, cosmic, spiritual, and astrological knowledge. So, are you ready? Let's begin. Happy almost full moon, my lovelies. July full moon is upon us and it is a really lovely, meaty, grounding one. Sorry if I've just offended anyone by saying the word meaty, but that's the only word I can feel. It's like really oomph and powerful and strong. So how's your week been though? I know we had the interjection of a bonus episode with beautiful Marissa from Stumptown Yogini. So it kind of feels like it wasn't long ago that I spoke to you, but we are back Wednesday morning. I'm sorry that some of them have been Tuesday evenings. It's kind of been a very busy few weeks, what with running the business, packaging your orders and working on the secret project that is taking longer than I thought it would, in all honesty. And I still need to do some work, nearly let it out then, work on it today after packaging your orders, and then need to send it off to someone just to have a look over. But that's as much as I'm saying. But I really hope you've had a good week. We kind of have been really enthralled by the Cancerian energy. We're definitely into the homely Cancerian energy here in our home. The home-centered energy has been pulling us in really, and what we have been doing is just starting to finish off projects, working on bits and bobs that have been left undone. We've put some wallpaper up, or my husband did. We've put loads of samples up in the bathroom, so there's loads of samples everywhere, and we're ready to paint that. We've brought lovely new towels and stuff like that. So yeah, and then the next stage is a big transformation of my husband's man cave. We're kind of just doing these lighter jobs at first because it feels like you get more done, doesn't it? I don't know if you do that. If you have a decorating list, you do the smaller jobs first, so it feels like you've done more and achieved more. I don't know. That's how I work anyway. But obviously as well, we had the 7/7 portal 2 days ago on Monday. So if you're still feeling a little bit zhuzhy and sparkly, that is why. That energy the portal is closing now, but the energy is still wild. In fact, there is a huge alignment happening between now and the Lionsgate portal and 8/8. So keep manifesting, keep thinking about what you want to do, start those projects, put plans in motion because the universe will be on your side. However, if you weren't aware, on the 7/7, the portal actually also indicates that the veil is thinning. The veil between our world and the heightened world is thinning. That means the intuition is also heightened. And my poor husband, bless him, he went to work on Monday and he was like, we were messaging. He's like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm reading his message now. I can't find my little level. I can't remember where it's gone and other people may have moved it. So I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. I started going on about the bricks being wet because it was very soggy and very wet as well. But as soon as I read his message, I had a vision, a clear vision. And I replied to him word for word, I will manifest you finding it. But I see it's behind some stone/bricks by a yellow box on wood, because I could see like a woody colour. And that's how it was left. And then that was, I can't see the time, so I've not screenshot those. But at 3:00 in the afternoon, he just sent a message. There it is with a picture. And in this picture, I just need to zoom in because I've done a screenshot, which is not very useful. Oh, here we go. In the picture, you can see there is wood, and on that is some hessian, which is like the brown colour. It looks like wood actually. It looks like a piece of trunk or whatever, the way it's shaped. And then in front of that are some stone-coloured blocks, bricks, and then next to that is a yellow bag, but in that is a box. So basically, that is what I saw. I saw the hessian as wood, And in the box is in the yellow bag. So when I said yellow box, that's what I was seeing, like a box shape, but yellow. So with that in mind, he kind of knew where to look. He went around where there was any yellow items, and under the Hessian, he pushed it back. There was his level. Very small, actually. I'm just having a quick look. 15 centimetres is his short level. So there we go. Try it. If someone comes to you and says that something is missing, quieten your mind, open your mind's eye, and see what you visualize. Don't overthink a bit. Just mention everything as soon as it comes to you. So that was quite fun, actually. I know I do card readings with you all, and sometimes intuition's more heightened depending on the time of the month in terms of astrology and everything else. But it just goes to show that if you train your intuition and your mind's eye, it's a bit like a mind gym. It will become stronger and work perfectly for you as and when you need it. However, today, as I've already mentioned, we are diving into the beautiful, bold energy of the full buck moon in Capricorn, and it actually peaks in the UK at 9:37 p.m. on July the 10th, tomorrow night, if you're listening on the Wednesday. If you've missed it, don't worry, because this information is still going to be viable for you and informative. Just ignore the moony bits, okay? But it's so exciting. I love a late peak because that means if you're putting your crystals outside, it's perfect because the energy is going to be at its strongest and they are going to radiate beautifully for you the next day. Now, this is a moon of grounded growth, and that actually feels like you're just rooted, really. You're home, you're settled. And if you're not feeling that, just imagine roots growing from your feet into the ground with the moon sun kissing your skin, okay? Bit of a bizarre thinking exercise for you to do, but honestly, it works. It works, I promise. But importantly, it's a really good moon in that what once felt out of reach is now actually in reach. It's becoming tangible. It's a moon of maturity, structure, deep emotional clarity, and it's inviting you to do something really powerful, which is let go of what no longer fits the future you that you are building, okay? Just let go of it, okay? Don't be scared, just let go, move on. Now, of course, you can't move on from important things and things that will harm others, but this is about finding out that path that is going to cause you success and help you succeed and get exactly what you want and feel how you want. However, can I just allude that if life's really good, if life is really on an even keel, you don't feel like you need to change anything, then don't. Just enjoy the moon for what it is. Don't ritual or anything. Just give thanks to the moon for helping you to get where you are right now, okay? Now, also as well, Capricorn is a really wise earth sign. It's ruled by Saturn, which actually in itself brings themes of responsibility, structure, long-term success, and inner discipline. And under this exact full moon, we may feel called to reflect on our goals, especially those tied to our career, legacy, and reputation. You might feel a little more serious, a little bit more introspective, and there's a sense of deep clarity coming through. But it can feel really heavy at first. Just remember, okay, if you're feeling heavy, it's normal, especially if you've been carrying responsibilities that don't truly belong to you. The truth is, you are allowed to realign. You're allowed to say no and release pressure and redefine what success looks like. Now, following on from this, Capricorn teaches us that letting go isn't just about giving up, it's about growing up. There is wisdom in pruning the branches that no longer bear fruit. So just ask yourself, okay, what have I been carrying out of duty, not desire? What version of myself am I ready to outgrow? And what structures in my life need upgrading. Letting go is an act of courage, of course it is, but it creates space for freedom, for joy, for aligned action. And under this full moon, create space for what's truly yours. Because Capricorn is an earth sign, this moon wants you to come back to your roots, okay? I need to just re-clarify this. To remember who you are beneath the roles, achievements and expectations. Grounding is really important for you to do right now, okay? Touch a tree, get your feet on the grass, feel the earth beneath your feet, okay? This isn't a moon for just floating off with fantasies. This is about bringing your dreams to earth. So as I say, just take your shoes off. Take a walk barefoot on grass or stone. Sit with your spine against a tree. Eat grounding foods like root vegetables. You could visualize energy pouring down from the moon through your body and into the earth. And let the earth hold you. Let her remind you that you are safe to release and you are safe to begin again. So, of course, we are going to discuss crystals, aren't we? This is one of the most powerful moons for working with grounding, releasing, and recalibration. And these crystals are here to support you, okay? So if you've got them, grab them and get them ready. First of all, your crystal ally is smoky quartz. If you've seen my short video on social media, it was smoky quartz, that I shared with you. This is the ultimate grounding crystal. It helps transmute heavy emotional energy into light. It clears fear and creates safety in change. And if you work with it in moon rituals or meditations, it will help you release limiting beliefs. Black tourmaline is a great protection stone that creates strong energetic boundaries and shields you from overwhelm. Fluorite balances emotional chaos with mental clarity, especially helpful for decision making and reordering priorities. And finally, I've actually gone with hematite. Yes, it's a really strong earth ally. It will help you stabilize energy, especially when you're processing big internal shifts. So place these crystals on your altar, carry them in your pocket, or hold them during your full moon ritual because they are perfect for letting you anchor your intentions. So I've already mentioned ways you could embrace nature, but a few other things you could do is you could actually do a ritual on the full moon. And it doesn't matter what time of day. It could even be this evening because, we're welcoming in the full moon with open arms. It could be tomorrow morning. It could even be the following morning. So don't overthink it. Whenever it feels right for you, just go with the flow. But the first one is a candle and water ritual. And what you're being asked to do is write down what you're ready to release. These could be fears, identities, patterns, and then you're being asked to burn the paper safely in a fireproof dish whilst holding your smoky quartz, okay? Then place your hands over the bowl of one moment, sorry, someone's trying to ring me, one moment. Okay, I'm back. And actually, I am really sorry because I forgot to tell you that the first ritual is if you've got moon water in the fridge already, okay? If you've already created moon water. So let me start this again. So what you need to do is grab a candle, grab some water, grab your moon water. Oh my gosh, this ritual isn't going very well, is it? What a palaver. Yes, grab your moon water, grab your candle and your pen and your paper. Write down what you're ready to release, fears, any identities you no longer hold on to, any patterns or routines that no longer serve you. And then burn the paper safely in a fireproof dish whilst holding on to your smoky quartz. After, after this has happened, place your hands over a bowl of your previously moon-charged water. Now, if you're listening to this and want to create moon water tomorrow night, just put some clean spring water, tap water into a clean vessel. You can either speak into it and clear any negativity, use some smoke or incense, and then put it outside. And then you could do this ritual the following morning. So if you've not yet got your water, everything's not lost, okay? So once you've done that, place your hands over a bowl of moon-charged water and speak your new intention into it. And then once you've done this, just pour the water back into the earth. Very powerful. If that made any sense, as that was very much to-ing and fro-ing, I do apologise. Secondly, you could just go on a grounding walk. It's very simple, it's free, it's easy to do. You could do it right now. You might be doing it right now. But just go on a slow, mindful walk. And with each step, visualize releasing a layer of stress or expectation. And say to yourself, I am here, I am safe, I am grounded. And then finally, this is a journal exercise. Now, I would hope after all these episodes, you've probably got some kind of journal in your life by now. But what you should ask yourself is, what am I no longer aligned with? What is no longer aligned with my highest path, okay? Where do I need more structure or support? And what legacy am I building? Very simple journal prompts, but these will get yourself into a headspace that's going to give you drive and direction for your future steps forward. So as it is quite a powerful moon, obviously each of us are going to be affected differently depending on our signs, on our charts, where we are in our life, what's going on externally. So I again wanted to consult the charts to ask them for some guidance specifically for you. Now, I haven't given you your own crystal this time. Go with one of the ones I've gone for the whole of the full moon, okay? Go with a grounding crystal to help support you. But let's get into this, okay? So Aries, it's time to get serious about your long-term goals. You've done the dreaming. Now build the foundation. Let go of shortcuts and lean into the process. Taurus, old beliefs might be limiting your growth. You're evolving spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Let go of rigidity and welcome a new mindset. Gemini, you're shedding fears around intimacy and control. Trust is your teacher. Let the moon help you dissolve emotional blocks and make space for deep, soul-aligned connection. Cancer, relationship dynamics come into focus. And this will give you the release to fight the urge to rescue others, and it's about strengthening your own emotional boundaries and letting mutual support guide your path. Leo, clear the clutter. Physically, emotionally, your energy is precious. So recommit to routines and habits that actually truly support your higher self. Virgo, you're being asked to reconnect with joy. Let go of guilt around rest and pleasure. Your creative inner child is ready to shine. Libra, let go of the pressure to keep everyone happy, okay? This moon is going to activate your home and family life. But what do you need to feel secure and supported? Scorpio, just speak your truth, even if it shakes things up. Old communication patterns are ready to be released. You're learning to value your voice. Sagittarius, money, worth and value. You're being asked to release scarcity and step into empowered receiving. Let go of outdated beliefs about success. Capricorn, this is your full moon, my lovelies. You're shedding a layer of self that no longer matches your truth. Step boldly into your next evolution because your future self is waiting. Aquarius, rest, reflect, recalibrate. Something powerful is unfolding behind the scenes. So let go of the need to have it all figured out, because it's going to just appear for you out of magical air. Pisces, you're releasing old friendships or community ties that no longer align. Make space for kindred spirits and soul-led collaboration. So this week actually invites us into the beautiful balance between Capricorn's grounded strength and Cancer's emotional wisdom. After the full moon in Capricorn, we're still feeling the echoes of release and reflection. And as we move through Cancer season, the focus gently shifts to the heart, the home, and what makes us feel safe, nourished, and truly seen. You may feel more sensitive this week, more attuned to the emotions of others, more aware of what's no longer in alignment. Just let it all be information, okay? Just let it guide you home to your truth. And Cancer teaches us that your inner world matters, that softness is really strength, and that your feelings are sacred messengers, not distractions. So, this week, slow down, let your intuition lead, ground yourself in rituals of care and protection. If something feels heavy, let Capricorn help you release it with structure and strength. If something feels really uneasy, just let Cancer hold it with compassion and grace. You just don't need to rush, you don't need to prove, and you need to honour what is real. Finally, you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to bloom slowly. We're also reminded, though, I must say, that growth is not always glamorous. It can be messy, it can be humbling, but it's also sacred. To just let yourself soften and root into the earth, let go of what you've outgrown, honour how far you've come, and remember, you are building something really beautiful, not just for today, but for the version of you who is still becoming. Now, I just wanted to say that I've had a couple of messages this week, and I also wanted to say that I've loved the Money Bowl episode, 3-4 episodes ago, when we talked about the law of attraction, etc. Oh, the Money Bowl. Honestly, love it. So many photos, tags, pictures of your money bowls. What I want now from you, though, is information about how these money bowls are helping your life, what you're getting from your money bowls, and when you have successes. And remember, every Friday, feed your money bowl. And if you have some financial success, or when you do, give thanks to your money bowl. Did you drink every time I had, drink a sip of water, that is, every time I said money bowl? Well, the first one is from a lovely lady called Lizzie. And she actually just messaged to say, I just wanted to let you know that my partner and I made a money bowl a couple of weeks ago using the advice you put up. I've been putting money in it each Friday as well, which is great, you're feeding it. But this is the best bit, okay, people? And today I had a lovely win on my premium bonds, so thank you very much. Big clap, cheer. I'm going to press the cheer thing, but I don't know if it will be took out of this. Let's have a look. Right, I just added a cheer in. For some reason, it doesn't always record into the podcast, so if you heard a cheer, if not, woo! And then I have actually got a lovely message about, I can't remember the lady's name, I apologise, I've cut your name off. But it was actually a lady who ordered some of my crystals, and she just wanted to explain what she did and what happened. So she kindly wrote that last night, when I opened the box, I set my intention one by one with the bracelets. Oh yes, she brought a lovely stack of beautiful, lovely bracelets. And then I put half on my right and half on my left. I just put whichever ones I felt called to do. When I put the Labradorite bracelet on my left wrist, I felt a warm vibration radiate my left arm with a few pulses. After a couple of minutes, the feeling settled. I've never experienced that before. Wow, that crystal instantly aligned with you. What a feeling. On the 10th of July, she's also gone on to say, actually, we've been talking about her spiritual side. She put on the 10th of July, which is tomorrow, so good luck, my lovely. I am joining a women's spiritual circle. I've been asked to bring a pendulum, so what type would you recommend be best for this? After some deliberation, I actually went back to her and said about it being clear quartz. It becomes the energy you need, and I don't know what the energy and the theme of that circle is going to be. I'm guessing it's the full moon, but that clear quartz will also give her clarity and help open her third eye, her mind eye, and her crown chakra, which will make her receptive to whatever the women's spiritual circle are doing tomorrow. She's also actually just said the backstory of this. I've always felt quite spiritual, and I've had a few readings over the years, and I've been told you can do what I can do. So she's been told that she can do spiritual work. She's spiritually minded, and the labradorite sounds like it activated on her left wrist and aligned with her energy, because labradorite's great for you to step into your magic, into opening up your mind's eye, your third eye, and working with your spiritual side a lot more deeply. So good luck, my lovely. If you are listening, good luck. I can't wait. Please let us know how you get on. We're invested in your spiritual journey now. I'm so excited for you. So, of course, my lovely, we will end it here. But if you've loved today's episode, please share it with someone who loves moons and crystals, who might just need some grounding support or a moment of some moon magic. You can also find all of the crystals I've mentioned at thecrystalbar.co.uk to help support your journey. But also as well, can I be really cheeky? Please, please, please. If you haven't already done so, if you're listening on Spotify, please leave a review or a star recommendation, whatever they call it. If you're listening on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, again, comment or whatever. By doing so, it's free to you, but my gosh, it helps it grow. And that means this podcast will be pushed to more like-minded people. I'm sorry if that sounds a bit beggy, but, I'd really appreciate your support and help. But until next time, my loves, have a brilliant, great week. It's going to get 36 degrees again here this weekend. Ouchie, wouchie, woo. It's my dad's birthday on the 12th. He is an actual Cancerian through and through, homeboy. Love him to bits. So we'll be popping to see him to celebrate that. Finally, eye test at the weekend for those of you who laugh at me because I read things wrong. And I do apologise, Stumptown Yogini. I spelt the name of her business wrong on the last graphic on Instagram. Finally, I've got my cheap reading glasses. I need proper ones, clearly. So that's happening this weekend. But until next time, my lovies, I hope you have a great week. Whatever the cosmos has planned for you and whatever you have planned for you, I hope it's brilliant. But until next time, stay grounded, stay true, always trust in your magic. And remember, the right crystal will always find you. Before you go, I have a very special discount code for you, especially for those of you who love buying crystals. So, the code is Podcast Crystal. If you use this at checkout at thecrystalbar.co.uk, you will get a very secret discount. And yes, it is a secret because I changed the value of the code throughout the year. So who knows what discount you will receive. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I hope you found it beneficial. And if you have, I'd be really grateful if you could just leave a comment, leave a review. And of course, if you have a friend who loves crystals just like us, please do share it with them. Sending you love, sending you light. Have a great week because honestly, my lovelies, you really do deserve it. And as I said earlier, remember, the right crystal will always find you.